garden sprayer for only $9.99 with Ace Reward card. Pennzoil motor oil, only $2.99 a quart. Ace All Seasons Water Hose, 5/8 inch by 50 foot, kink resistant and reinforced for only $9.99 with Ace Reward card. From a doghouse to your dream home, get all your building supply needs at Harris Ace Hardware, West Cherry Street in Jesup.
It's time now for a look at the latest in local sports and sports region play in high school baseball. Set for this afternoon in Guyton, Georgia, weatherman permitting. 3-game schedule has Wayne County and South Effingham today and Friday. Mustangs here at Howard Bill Warrenfield on Wednesday, but it rain's expected all day today and Tuesday. So the schedule changes. We'll let you know. If it's played today, we'll have the pregame for you at 5:50. First pitch at 6 p.m. Wayne County wins Friday night down in Brunswick, Georgia with a nice come-from-behind win. 7-5 the final. Jackets trailed 5-0 after 3 innings, but a 2-run home run by Ford Townsend cut it to 5-3 in the 5th. Jackets scored 3 in the 6th to take a 6-5 lead and add an insurance run in the 7th to win 7-5. Big story, Ford Townsend comes in relief in the 4th inning, strikes out the final 2 outs of the 4th, and proceeds to strike out every batter after that. 11 strikeouts in a row to close out the game. Struck out the side in the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Final score, Wayne County 7, Pirates 5. After the game, Coach McDonald talked about the big come-from-behind win.
I saw it. I know Coach Muller saw it, and he kept looking at me, trying to make me say something. But I'm superstitious about stuff like that. But like I said, that's impressive.
What an impressive performance.
Yeah.
11 in a row to close it out. Comes in when we're losing the ball game. He has to throw outs, but to shut them down because they were really rolling with the bats. They were hitting the first couple of pitches pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good ball team there. Like I said, they were 11-4 coming in and have some quality wins on their schedule. But like I said, I think about everything that could have went wrong in the first 2 innings went wrong, and give credit to our kids for battling back and finding a way to get back in it. And we challenged them there in the middle of the game to try to win every inning from here out and see what happens. And if you look at the score, we won the last 4 and found a way to win a game. But there's stuff that goes on in games like this. For instance, the 6th inning or the 7th, when runner at second, 1 out, and we hit a ground ball to get the guy to third, scoring a wild pitch. And that's a great job by Griffin Boykin. He's one of the ones in the lineups just hitting it right at people and don't have nothing to show for it. But those are bats right there get lost in the shuffle, and it's good to see our kids in the dugout. When they scored on that wild pitch, they acknowledged Griffin in the dugout for having a great at bat. And that's what it's about. That's the teams that find themselves deep in the playoffs.
No, I was asking Ford, we're down 5-0, any sense of urgency, any talk at the dugout, you just mentioned you challenged them, so you at least got their attention. But I just, this team's so talented, they don't seem to, nothing phases them. Down 5-0, it's like, okay, we'll just have to score a bunch of runs and win the ball game, and they find a way to do it. It's just amazing. But told Ford it's an enjoyable job to call the games, but to see a performance like that makes it even more enjoyable. That was very impressive to see him go out there and strike out the side in the 5th, 6th, and 7th, and 2 strikeouts in the 4th, 11 in a row to close it out. Picks up the win, got the winning RBI on the base load of walk, had a 2-run homer. Heck of a night for the senior.
That's right, and again, that's what we got to have our seniors do. And like I said, we had some adversity this week with Brad going down with kind of one of those freak injuries at practice. So, but he'll be ready to go Monday. Had to sit him out tonight, and like I said, had seniors step in and did a great job in the field and running bases. And like I said, that's what we got to have from seniors. And like I said,
Crosby had a big night.
Yeah, Crosby, yes.
A couple of triples in the gap. So.
Yeah, and I thought early in the game and throughout the game, we squared some balls up real well, and just seemed like we hit it right at them. And early in the game, you were sitting back thinking it was going to be one of them nights, but. Like I said, we're fortunate. I'm a small part of this thing, and you say I challenged them, but again, you can sit back and let these kids play, and they'll find ways to win. And like I said, we just try to put them in situations where they can be successful. And like I said, they took advantage of it tonight, and we had a plan coming in pitching wise, and Coach Mullis did a great job sticking with it, being patient, and then coming in. When a guy comes in and does what Ford does, the plan changes a little bit. When you got a guy with dominant stuff like he has, and like I said, that's going to be a weapon that's going to be used from here on out. And like I said, I think our pitching is outstanding, and sometimes you're going to have a bad start like Dubberly, but we make a few plays behind him, then he's not even in that situation. But again, you got to hit and overcome that, and that's what we did.
Yeah, just a great come from behind win against a quality team, a team that has played some good competition and beat good competition. So now the fun begins. We've waited this long for the region schedule, but it comes up Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Trip to Guyton on Monday, trip to Guyton on Friday, but Wednesday they'll be at our place. So
that's right.
Like I told before, we just want to encourage everybody to come on out and support us Wednesday night against South Effingham.
Yeah, great crowd here tonight too. I know when they're 3-2 and 2 outs there in the 7th, our crowd got up for the last pitch, and that excites me as a 35-year-old coach, and I know what it does for our kids when they see that. And like I said, it needs to be electric there on Wednesday night and be a playoff atmosphere. And unfortunately, it's on a church night, but that's the way the region schedule goes with Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I do know Monday is calling for 80% chance of rain. So.
And again, if we get a change in the forecast, we'll let you know. But again, the forecast doesn't look good. Again, weatherman permitting, Wayne County will be at South Effingham today. JV team hosted Glen Academy Friday. Glen Academy won at 1-0. Wayne County held to just 3 hits in the game. Again, 1-0 the final for Glen Academy. JV team back in action Tuesday, hosting Ware County at 5:30 at Howard Bell Warren Field. Middle school baseball conference playoffs begin this week. Arthur Williams is expected to play Jeff Davis today at 5 p.m. Weatherman permitting. Martha Puckett at Ware County today at 5. Again, weatherman permitting. Again, looks like all that's going to be washed out today. Wayne County golf team participated in the Metter Golf Invitational Saturday. Finished 7th out of 13 teams. Micah Feldman had the low score for Wayne County with an 80, followed by Austin Cruz with an 82. Dalton Davidson shot an 86. Cameron Blanton shot 88 for the team score of 336. Girls finished 6th out of 7th. And Reagan Reddish had a low score with a 105. Teams in action Tuesday on Jekyll Island for a multi-team meet. Varsity soccer teams back in action Tuesday at home, taking on Ware County. Match times 5 and 7. JV soccer teams in action versus Bacon. JV boys picked up their first win of the season, 3-2 win. Angel Salazar, K. Riddle, and Richard Mendez scored the goals. The JV girls played Bacon and defeated Bacon 7-0. Goal scored by Elizabeth Quindon, scored 2. Chloe Drury, a goal. Olivia Mullis, 2. Ida Salazar and Presley Moore each with a goal. JV girls play Ware County at home on March the 26th. Middle school soccer, Arthur Williams middle school team in action defeated Bacon County 5-0. Goals by Elijah Williams, Matthew Leisure, and Ashton Mann. Jackets finished the regular season 5-3, playing the first round of the playoffs March 27th. Team still to be determined. Arthur Williams girls defeated Bacon County 2-0. Goals by Morgan Brandon and Chloe Bollinger. Girls also preparing for the upcoming playoffs. NCAA March Madness turned into most brackets into March Sadness. Biggest upset Friday night when number 1 seeded Virginia loses by 20 points to UMCB, which stands for University of Maryland, Baltimore County, where you must be Cinderella. But UMCB lost on Sunday to Kansas State, but North Carolina, Michigan State, number 1 Xavier, Arizona, Cincinnati, all out of this year's event after the first weekend. Sweet 16 begins Thursday, runs through Sunday, down to the Final Four. Here are your matchups in the South bracket. Loyola Chicago, an 11 seed still alive. They play 7 seed in Nevada. Kentucky plays Kansas State. Looks like they have a great shot to get to the Final Four. In the West, it's 9 seeded Florida State playing 4 seeded Gonzaga. Number 3 seed Michigan will beat 7 seed Texas A&M, who handed Coach Williams of North Carolina his worst defeat in NCAA tournament history. In the East, number 1 seeded Villanova is still alive. They'll play 5th seeded West Virginia. Texas Tech will play Purdue. And in the Midwest, it's number 1 seeded Kansas against Clemson and Syracuse, who had to play their way into the tournament. They'll meet the Duke Blue Devils, who are still alive as the number 2 seed in the bracket. Again, March Madness, wild and crazy, wide open. Should be fun to watch Thursday through Sunday. Rory McIlroy, the winner of the PGA event this weekend. Again, first time in a year and a half that he's been in the winner's circle. Again, Rory McIlroy making a nice comeback. Going to be ready for the Masters in a couple of weeks. That's going to do it for the latest in local sports. Sports is brought to you each and every day this time by friends at Harris Ace Hardware.